Inquiry-based learning transforms the classroom into a vibrant space where curiosity reigns. Imagine students diving into their own questions, exploring real-world issues, and conducting research that sparks their interest. This approach shifts the focus from rote memorization to critical thinking and problem-solving. Instead of passively absorbing information, students become active explorers, analyzing evidence, identifying patterns, and drawing conclusions. They engage with hands-on activities, experiments, and discussions that make learning meaningful and enjoyable. This autonomy fosters motivation and creativity, as students find innovative ways to investigate their inquiries. Yet, it's not without challenges. Teachers must skillfully guide students through this open-ended journey, ensuring they stay focused while embracing the responsibility of their learning. When done right, inquiry-based learning not only deepens knowledge but also cultivates lifelong learners ready to tackle the complexities of the world. Inquiry-based learning, IBL, is an educational approach that places students at the center of their own learning by encouraging them to ask questions, investigate, explore, and discover answers through research and critical thinking. Unlike traditional teaching methods, where students passively receive information from the teacher, inquiry-based learning emphasizes the process of exploration and problem-solving. It allows students to take ownership of their learning by guiding them to ask meaningful questions and engage with the subject matter in a hands-on, active way. The focus shifts from memorizing facts to developing critical thinking and problem-solving skills, which are valuable for lifelong learning. In an inquiry-based learning environment, students begin by posing their own questions about a topic or problem, often guided by curiosity or real-world issues. These questions drive the learning process, and students are encouraged to explore different resources, such as books, articles, experiments, or digital tools to find answers. Teachers in this model act more as facilitators or guides, helping students navigate their inquiries, offering support when needed, and encouraging them to think deeply about the topics they are exploring. This approach empowers students to take responsibility for their learning and encourages them to be active participants rather than passive recipients of knowledge. One of the key components of inquiry-based learning is critical thinking. Students are not just collecting information but are encouraged to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize the knowledge they gather. This helps them to develop deeper understanding and the ability to make connections across different concepts. For instance, when students investigate a scientific question, they must not only find the answer, but also evaluate the evidence, identify patterns, and draw conclusions. This process helps them build essential skills such as problem-solving, collaboration, and communication, which are important in both academic and real-world contexts. Inquiry-based learning also fosters student engagement and motivation. Since the learning process is driven by students' own questions and interests, they are more likely to be invested in the material. This autonomy and relevance to their lives make learning more meaningful and enjoyable. The active nature of inquiry-based learning, where students engage in hands-on activities, experiments, or fieldwork, keeps them involved in the learning process and encourages a sense of curiosity. Additionally, the challenges and unknowns that come with inquiry spark creativity, as students come up with innovative ways to investigate problems and share their findings. Despite its many benefits, inquiry-based learning presents some challenges. It requires a shift in both teaching practices and student mindsets. Teachers need to carefully structure inquiry activities to ensure that students stay focused and do not become overwhelmed by the open-ended nature of their questions. It also demands a high level of guidance and scaffolding to help students navigate the inquiry process. Furthermore, some students may struggle with the autonomy and responsibility required, particularly if they are accustomed to more traditional, teacher-centered approaches. However, when implemented effectively, inquiry-based learning not only enhances content knowledge, but also prepares students to be lifelong learners who can think critically, work collaboratively, and adapt to an ever-changing world.